YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively on air. And we're going to talk about how the San Antonio Spurs beat the Detroit Pistons 121 to 106. San Antonio won the season series 2-0 since they beat the Pistons for the second time in this game. The Spurs go to 45-17 and 22-6 at home. And then the Pistons are 45-16 and 21-9 on the road. San Antonio won the first quarter 38-23. Talk about a good start against your opponent. And then you follow that up, one in the second quarter too, 33-32. They did ended up losing the third quarter 30-22, but they won the fourth quarter 28-21. A blowout performance by the Spurs. They was having a lot of fun out there, and they was handling their business. Tobias Harris, this is a game that he disappeared in. He went 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 6 of 6 from the free throw line for 11 points. He did also get 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. And then he did get 2 personal fouls and was a minus 12 in plus minus. Didn't have too much of a problem with what he was trying to do. It just, they went away from him and he just disappeared in the game, it seemed like, on both ends of the court. Duncan Robinson, 26 minutes. He also had 11. He just had 4 of 7 shooting from the field. 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and no turnovers. He also had a steal, 1 offensive rebound, no personal foul, was a minus 23. And plus minus, not a bad game from him. He picked his shots real well, scored the way that he normally does, and he just didn't score much after that. They stayed close to him. They paid attention to what he was trying to do, got loose a couple times. But other than that, he was just happy to see him getting double figures. And points, Jalen Duren, he basically was MIA offensively in this one. He played 12 minutes, had 7 points. He went 3 of 7 from the field, some tough finishes in this one and some tough misses too. But he did have 5 personal fouls. I mean, who's tough to guard. This team can be tough to guard. Tried his best. It didn't really work out too much in this one. He did have 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a turnover. 2 offensive boards and a minus 5 in plus minus. Cade Cunningham, 39 minutes, 26 points. He went 10 to 26 from the field. A lot of jump shots in this game for him. That's what you want him to do. That's what you prefer him to take, and it worked out for him in this one as he missed a lot of them. He went 4 of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds. He had 8 assists and 4 turnovers. He also did have 5 personal fouls, but the minutes that he played didn't seem like it. He also was a minus 7 and plus minus. Asor Thompson rolled his ankle. He couldn't do nothing because he only played 2 minutes. He still got 1 turnover in the block and was a minus 5 and plus minus, and his night was over. Paul Reed, 9 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 3 of 4 from the field. He had 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal. 4 personal fouls and was a 0 and plus minus. Isaiah Stewart, 30 minutes, 18 points. That ended up being the most points off the bench. He was 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. He can finish in that paint, but he also can spread the floor and hit open threes. And then he also still was able to attack the paint enough to go 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and also had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal in the block. I know they're happy to have a guy like him back. He also had 3 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul. It was a minus 10 in plus minus. Ronald Holland, the second, he ended up playing 12 minutes. He had 10 points. He went 4 of 6 from the field. He missed his only 3. He went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 5 boards, no turnovers, 4 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 11 in plus minus. Bobby Kittman played a minute. He got a rebound, and that was it. And then Javonte Green, he tried to score as much as he could, but it ended up kind of working out because he went 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, and 2 of 7 from the field. He had 3 rebounds, no turnovers, and 2 blocks. The 2 blocks was the most off the bench. 3 personal fouls, 1 offensive board, and was a plus 12 and plus minus. Karis LeVert hasn't been as great offensively as you would like for them off the bench. He did play a healthy amount of minutes, which was 20, but he finished 0 of 5 from the field. He missed his only three. He had 3 rebounds. He had 3 assists. He had no turnover. He had one personal foul and was a minus 11 and plus minus. Kevin Herter, 17 minutes, 7 points. He went 3 or 4 from the field, 1 or 2 from three. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, and a steal. No personal fouling, was a plus 15 and plus minus. He did efficient scoring tonight and provided some good spacing. Marcus Sasser, 7 minutes. He missed his only field goal. He didn't do anything but finish as a -3 and plus minus. Chaz Lanier played 1 minute. He didn't do anything at all in this one. And then Dennis Jenkins, 15 minutes, 0 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 assist, 1 turnover, no personal fouls, and a -15 and plus minus. And then the San Antonio Spurs, um, they did it. They dominated the game again against a top tier opponent. Um, Julian Champagnie was able to splash in 3 of 6 from three and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He also went 4 of 8 from the field, 16 points for him, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, no personal foul, and a plus 19 and plus minus. Victor Wembanyama, 39 minutes. That ended up being the most on the team, but he also finished with 38 points. This was a performance where he showed out and he showed what he can really do when he's on his A game on the offensive end while still being dominant on the defensive end. 12 of 24 from the field, 4 of 10 from three, 10 of 11 from the free throw line. They could not stop this man at all. 16 boards on top of that with 5 blocks. That's what he's great at too. 3 assists, no turnovers. He did have 5 personal fouls. That was the only thing holding him back in this one. But even then, he still dominated. 2 offensive boards, plus 20 and plus minus. Fox, he stepped up offensively as well. 32 minutes, 29 points. He went 12 of 22 from the field, which was efficient. He also went 4 of 10 from three, but he went 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He was able to attack from the perimeter a lot in this game, so he didn't get a lot of free throws for that reason. He did have 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and a block. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal foul, and a plus 17 and plus minus. Devin Vassell, 31 minutes. It ended up being a game where he didn't score as well as other starters, but he made shots, when it mattered. He went 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. It can be that way, but he also had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 2 and plus minus. Stephon Castle, 35 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He ended up having a double-double because he had 12 assists. He had 1 rebound, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 20 and plus minus. And he's running that offense real well when he has the ball in his hands. He's looking to do both. But, he's looking to defer a little bit more than he was last year. But when you have the players that they have and the spacing that they have this year and everybody's healthy, it just makes sense to benefit the team more than yourself sometimes. Lindy Water, the third, 1 minute for him. He didn't do anything because of that. Keldon Johnson led the team off the bench with 8 points. He also took the most shots off the bench with 6. He went 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 1 and plus minus. Carter Bryant, 20 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. He had the most off the bench rebounds wise with 6. He also had 1 turnover and 3 blocks. The blocks ended up being the most off the bench. He had 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 7 and plus minus. Bismack Biyombo, 1 minute, 1 board, and that was it. Luke Cornett, big net, 8 minutes, 2 points. He finished around the rim, had 1 rebound, no turnovers, 1 personal foul. It was a -1 and -5 and plus minus with 1 offensive board. Jordan McLaughlin, 1 minute, He didn't do anything because of that. And then Dylan Harper attacked the basket real well, but he also made a three. He went 1 of 2 from three, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, and a steal. 2 personal fouls, 1 offensive board, and was a -6 and plus minus. 50% for the Spurs from the field. The Pistons was held to 40%, but they did shoot 43% from three, while the Spurs shot 35. That's all right. Both teams shot 80% from the free throw line, and both teams both shot 30 free throws. 46 rebounds by the Spurs, 44 for the Pistons, 24 assists for the Spurs, 20 for the Pistons, 8 turnovers for the Spurs, 10 for the Pistons. Both teams are known for their defense, but they didn't turn the ball over that much because the Spurs turned it over 8 times. The Pistons only turned it over 10. That's about average for a 48-minute game. 5 steals for the Spurs, 4 for the Pistons, 11 blocks for the Spurs, 4 for the Pistons, 8 offensive rebounds for the Spurs, 14 for the Pistons, 38 defensive rebounds for the Spurs, 30 for the Pistons, 20 personal fouls for the Spurs, 23 for the Pistons. And it ended up being a game where you thought the Pistons would keep it close and try to make that final run to get back in the game to be able to compete to win. But the Spurs never really let them get back in and never really got anything going their way enough to be a threat after a while. So they just really just outperformed them, just dominated the game on both ends of the court, really. Made things extremely difficult for the Pistons to be able to score, even when they conceded shots. It wasn't the shots that the Pistons actually wanted to take or wanted to do, but they had to take what was given because they still felt confident in the shot and they felt that they can take it. Even Cade and those guys said, we take this shot, I take that. Sometimes it worked, more times it didn't. So you gotta pick your poison sometime against the best teams. And they did it in this one, and they did take away a lot of stuff too. And Pistons not really known for their 3-point shooting. They're known for their interior scoring. It works sometimes too, but not enough at a high enough level to beat the Spurs. So the Spurs was better. They played better. They performed at a high level against just another great team to do it against. And they're young, just like the Pistons are, but to me, they are better because they have another level offensively that they can get to that the Pistons just can't. And they still can defend at a high level. So the better team won tonight, and it can be that way. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.